Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got the quick completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air, it's Childs. Buys a little extra time. Uncorks one to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
To the air on second down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. The quick out.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass, it's Childs. Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positively about it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play 45.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking for space. It's Green. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it, even when they've had...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, we just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage, an opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in fourth and manageable. And you dang right. We're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Might be calling a hot route. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter.
He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Childs. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Throws it back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Quarterback keeper. Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback making checks. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And the Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Spartans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Childs. He lets one fly deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Tide! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing challenging type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Back to throw, it's Russell. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Oh, spins it. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Going for the big play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Breaks the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Spartans are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sparty. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Toss sweep to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Under fire. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah,
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. Oh, a lot of space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what...
It's a running room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Alabama with a 1st down play to start us off here in the 4th. Just going to keep it after the snap. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. He leaves it with his back. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Just a little off. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Dropping back, it's Childs. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Childs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Wants to throw on third down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stay.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Still looking, on the move. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Headed to the end zone. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Power ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown tie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To throw, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to